Hello and welcome to Greg's Channel 1. I am Greg and this is Channel 1. And wow, that's all I can say is wow. As you can probably see from the title, this is my review on Broadchurch Series 3 Episode 1. Now Broadchurch has been away for a little while and it's come back for its third and final series. And by God, did it start with a very, very good first episode. I have to say, it was so well written. The camera work was beautiful. The acting was beautiful. And we got a little bit of a throwback to characters from Season 1 and 2. So we opened up the episode with our new character, Trish. Trish Winterman, played by Julie Hesmanhouse. Now, Julie Hesmanhouse, any of my British viewers know, and anyone who's watched Coronation Street knows that she was Hayley in Coronation Street. If not, then don't worry, you've got nothing to really compare her acting ability to. Now, Julie is right now. The basic storyline they've gone for this series, because they've gone for almost they're kind of linked but not linked, if that makes sense. Series 1 was death of Daniel Latimer, and then finding who killed him. The second one was the trial of the guy who killed Danny Miller. Not Danny Miller, Danny Latimer. I'm not gonna. Well, if you're watching the Series 3 review, then Series 2 was the trial of Joe for the fact that he killed Danny, and was he a bad man kind of thing, where he got off, which was a turn I did not expect. And then he got ran out of the village, which is kind of right. And this series, they're following rape, which I think is quite a risky topic to go for, really, because, it's a touchy subject that could hit home, but that's also one of its positives, that it could hit home, that it could make people think about the whole situation. And about a week ago, Julie Hesmanhouse was on Lorraine. It's a British It's a British terrestrial show that you get on Channel 3 over here in the UK, where you pretty much have almost like a mini chat show. And they were talking to her about this, and she was saying that the whole plan that Chris Chibnall intended for this series is to kind of show that to not glamorize rape, because rape is normally glamorized in the way that it's normally portrayed, in the respect of it's normally the really attractive lady, and you kind of see it kind of thing. Whereas this, you just saw the aftermath, where she's just completely broken, and she's scared, and she's upset, and she's called in the police. So enter in D.I. Alec Hardy and Ellie Miller. Yay! Olivia Colman on point. Again. This woman is amazing. Olivia Colman is just amazing. Literally watch any of the stuff she's been in over the past couple of years, and you'll be there going, damn, this woman is amazing. David Tennant, everyone loves David Tennant. He's fantastic. This episode kind of goes into the basics that we get at the start. So it goes through her initial Trish, played by Julie's initial trauma, where she's called the police, she's finally done it, and trying to remember who it was, why. And then you find out that she was knocked unconscious when the attack happened, and it goes obviously into how everything is, or how as much as she remembers. As she says, she's alone, she's got nobody she can trust now, which is a shame, but it's, because obviously you feel for the character, but it's brilliant because it means that there's progression and there's a chance for the character to grow and the story to grow, which is the important thing. So, yeah, you're going into all that kind of stuff. You get to meet a couple of potential victims, potential suspects, by the way that the characters are reacting to the situation. You get her boss, Ed, played by Lenny Henry. Yes, great casting. Because he can do serious. Everyone sees him as a comedian, but he can do serious. And they kind of play him off as he comes across as a bit of a jackass. And he owns the farm shop. To which, at the end of the episode, you get a clip of almost like it's following a shot where it's following up the lake, and then it follows across almost like it's following someone, and then you see a hand just grab a hand in with a garden glove, like when you've got those garden gloves when you're doing your gardening and to protect your hands from getting thorns and stuff like that. One of those grab a bag from the farm shop with the blue twine, which is what they reveal at the end was used to bind her arms because she had all these injuries. And you see this hand pick up a bag from the farm shop with blue twine, which, because of the fact that it's from the shop, possibly could be it's from Lenny of Henry, whose character is called Ed. Also, it goes into she was at a party, a 50th birthday for Kath, which is a character that we'll probably get to see a little bit of. She looks like she's going to be an important character this series, and her talking to her husband, and her husband kind of being a bit odd on the phone. He's not, supportively, oh my god, what happened? Does she know it? Being a supportive husband as such of the fact that, Kath has just told him that her friend Trish had been raped. And he's there almost playing it off as if he's trying to think of what to say, but in a more sly way. So you're kind of there going, okay. And when they find what they believe is the crime scene, they find a used condom wrapper. What was it else? And a rock that looked like it had dry blood on it. To which, with the condom, when you see Kath's husband show up at home, and he goes to put something in the glove compartment, you see a pack of the same colour packet condoms in his car. So they've given us 2 suspects so far. I'm not sure how many episodes. I think it's going to be about 6, maybe 6 episodes, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. Words. We'll find out, and then I'll find out, and then I'll try and work out how many suspects we could potentially have. Because when Kath mentions the guest list, saying that there was about 80 people there and there was about 50 men, you kind of go, okay, gonna have to look for the ones who are most likely to be drawn into this. But yeah, as a whole, this episode was fantastic. And then, during the episode, we got a little link to seasons 1 and 2. We're reintroduced to Mark Latimer, whose son Danny had died in series 1. We're reintroduced to Arthur Darvill as Paul Coates, the Reverend. The odd Reverend bloke. Because he comes across as a bit strange, but he's not necessarily a bad guy. And our residential writer, Maggie. Yay! Cool old lady. And you get like a scene where Mark kind of sold all the interviews to Maggie to write a book about his son Danny, which Mark seems to regret because, as he says, he lost more from doing it than he gained. And then you see what he means by that in the fact that him and Beth are separated. Beth is working for the rape unit people, support care, and she has been given the case of Trish. So it looks almost like, because if I remember rightly, Beth said to Ellie she doesn't want to see her again, kind of thing. Looks like they might be seeing each other again this series, and maybe they're going to have to build a friendship again to help get Trish through this. We get to meet Alec Hardy's daughter for the first time, and obviously because of the fact that he's dealing with a rape case, he sees her and it's just, right, you're coming home at, she's like, oh, I'm going to go out with my friends, don't worry, I'll be home by 10:30. Whatever you do, make sure you're not on your own, and when you get bored, just ring me, I'll come and pick you up, I don't care. Which, sorry about that, there's something on the screen. Which shows that he is trying to be a better father, which I thought was like, yay! Go Alec Hardy! Yay! And obviously you get a scene with Mark coming around to visit his family, and Beth says, what was it? No, he finds out because she let slip that, a woman close to them, close to where they're living, got attacked, and Mark just says, no, I don't want either of you going anywhere on your own. And Beth pretty much just shuts him down and goes, we don't need you here, kind of thing. To which he leaves, which you get that moment of Beth kind of feels bad for what she said, and then we see that Mark is drinking a lot, which is a shame. But yes, as a whole, that was a very, very, very strong episode. As you know, I do a scale rating of 1 to 5. I would rate this as a solid 4.7 because it gave us what we needed for our first episode. It left us wanting to find out more. It gave us a couple of suspects, and it wasn't perfect, but I like the fact that it wasn't perfect. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Always makes me feel good. You can click that subscribe button if you really want to. It's that side, I think. It's either there or it's there. I have no idea. Leave your thoughts and opinions on what you thought of the episode down in the comment section below. And yes, I'll be doing this for episode 2, which is next Monday. So the video will probably be up sometime Tuesday. Other than that, have a nice day, guys, and see you soon.